No matter how much faculty has tried to police student commencement speeches, students have still been able to speak out for justice. The past few years, student commencement speakers have spoken out for a free Palestine.
Whether it's the millions suffering in Palestine.
Rostam of Vampire Weekend fame saw this happening on campuses at their graduations in 2025, and he wanted to show support to the students.
What inspired me with The Wait was how brave it was of these students to speak plainly about what's going on in the Middle East.
So he wrote this song called The Wait. Rostam is an alumnus of Columbia University, which has been the site of multiple protests because of the war on Gaza.
I'm burning my diploma.
Because Columbia has chosen to stand on the wrong side of history.
And when the Trump administration took office, they targeted anyone on Columbia's campus who was of Middle Eastern descent and participated in those protests. One of those figures is Mahmoud Khalil, which the Trump administration specifically targeted and has tried to deport out of the country, but they have lost on appeal multiple times.
I was born and grew up into the direct consequences of Zionism in a refugee camp.
So at the 2025 commencement at Columbia University, the interim university president tried to be apologetic about Mahmoud Khalil and what had happened to him, but the students immediately sensed her hypocrisy and booed her.
To define the values.
And this is something that Rostam addresses in his song The Wait, but obliquely.
Every word at commencement, new to the administration.
But also how the previous Columbia University president was forced out.
They can force a resignation, but can't stop the formation.
That second line reflects the reality that college students do have a lot of power. And the Trump admin, despite their best efforts, they cannot silence the power of the people. And yes, that can cost students as well as Americans in general a lot in terms of their physical security and the emotional toll that attacks on their free speech that's coming from the Trump admin. But that's where Rostam injects some hope.
You got courage on your side.
The song ends with an instrumental incorporating the Middle Eastern instruments saz as well as mandolin. Rostam is Iranian American, and it is this fusing of the saz and the mandolin at the end of this song, which is also at the end of his new album, that seems to be a fusing of what his identity is.
The synthesis of your identity.
Interesting.
In some ways.
Yes.
And these sounds merging together to close out the album.
Yes. Wow.
But it also portrays the multi-ethnicness of the United States and gives a musical middle finger to those in power that would deny the rights of students to be able to speak freely